Shalom, Yasharala.
Shalom.
We want to start off by giving infinite honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. We're going to do a double honors to our teachers, the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to my fellow laborers in Yahweh Shai, pushing the truth across the four winds. And we're going to get straight into the topic, man, about this paradigm shift we're living in. All right? Israel is about to take the kingdom, man. All right? According to Daniel 7 and 18, man. And this nation you know is America. All right? Their true nationality, these Americans, these proud Americans, their true nationality, they're the Hebrew Edomites, man. All right? The twin brother of Jacob. All right? The sons and daughters of perdition. They're about to get out the power seat. According to when you read Job, the 9th chapter, 24th verse, it said the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, man. And the wicked is about to get pulled out of their power seat, man. And the nation of Israel is about to take their rightful place and have dominion on the universe, all right? So you got to know what times you're living in, man. You got to, the Holy Spirit quickens you and puts you in reality. You know what the times. When you read the book of Ecclesiastes, it tells you it's a time to kill, it's a time to love, it's a time of war. We're living in a time of war because war is going to bring in this paradigm shift, man. This transference of power. Okay, bring it out, brother.
It's Matthew 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
All right, war. All right, the kingdom is going to be bloody. When the kingdom is ushered in, it's going to be bloody, man. Our great king, who's going to come set things in order, he's going to have blood up on his garments, man. And that's written in several places. We're going to get one of the places it's written. Then we can get the other places it's written. Our king is going to have blood on his hands, man. He's coming back to wage war. Bring it out, brother.
It says, see that ye be not troubled.
All right. And if you're in the spirit and wisdom is stabilizing you, you're not going to be troubled when you see these things come to pass. All right? You're going to be in the spirit like most brothers are right now. You're seeing these prophecies get fulfilled, and you like a rock waller wagging his tail, his little short tail. You like a pit bull. You're excited, man. You're happy, all right? Bring it out, brother.
God. And it says, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
All right, but hey, you're at the end. Though it's not yet, the end is here. When you see that fathership crack the clouds, man. All right? And our great king coming with those stained garments for Bozrah. And America is metaphorically Bozrah. All right? Bring it out, brother.
It says, verse 7, it says, for a nation shall rise against nation.
All right? And those nations, when they rise against nation, that's a telltale sign that our great king is coming back to subdue the nations. All right? Bring it out, brother.
It says, and kingdom against kingdom.
All right? These things have to come to pass for that paradigm shift to take place. All right? These prophecies have to come to pass. And you see uproars amongst the people and the nations shaking their fists at one another, man. Bring it out, brother.
It says, and there shall be famines.
There's famines all over the earth, all right? Ham been having famines.
Right now.
Atlanta Ham been having famines the last fucking 20 years, man. All right? Venezuela has had a famine when their infrastructure failed. All right? Cannibalism came into place there. But the ultimate famine is going to be here in America, man. There will be a great famine in America, man. All right? It's coming.
Yeah.
Like when they had one in ancient Egypt when Joseph interpreted that dream, man. All right? But the one that's going to be here in modern day Egypt, which you know as America, a.k.a. America, I mean, millions of people are going to die of famine, man. And that's the worst way to die. Bring it out.
And it says, and pestilence and earthquakes.
All right. And you know they have a earthquake app that tells you how many earthquakes they happen a day. I mean, you have hundreds of earthquakes a day, man. You get that earthquake out. All right? So we living in beautiful times. Bring it out, brother.
If I could add, it just had an earthquake. I can't remember where it had one at, where it tore down, houses that was made of brick. Was destroyed.
That's what earthquakes do, bro.
Destroyed.
I can say
Because they didn't leave out their house because they thought I'm living in a brick house.
Shit, no earthquake tear down the foundation, man.
Exactly.
Right.
Thus says the Bible.
When the ground crack up, when the earthquake rattles the earth, the foundations get fucked up. So the worst place you could be during a fucking earthquake is in a motherfucking house, man.
Right.
Bring it out, brother.
And it says in diverse places.
All right, and you having earthquakes throughout the planet Earth, man. You having tsunamis because earthquakes cause tsunamis. I mean, we're in the last days. If you're not full of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, you're not going to know that. You don't know what time you're living in. In fact, go straight to the point. Go to Matthew 16. Start at the top. We're living in some beautiful times, man. You have to make sure you have an intimate relationship with Yahweh Shem Shai, man. When you can smell the kingdom, man, you don't have to go to work no more. You don't have to look at homos being over 500, what they call them, Fortune 500 companies, or whatever job you at, you got a fucking homo/heathen ruling over you. I mean, the women gonna be put in line. I mean, man, bro, you can smell the kingdom, you can taste the kingdom. Like even when you go to the beach, let's say when we coming from Louisiana and you go to Florida, when you get close to that coast and you in your car, you can smell that salt water. Smell it. You can smell it before you get to it, man. That's how the kingdom is, man. It is here, man, and we're yearning for it, bro. So you got to pray and fast, get in the spirit, and beg the Most High to let you be one of the elect. And the way you do it, you show your faith by your works, man. Bring it out, brother. This is
Matthew chapter 16 and verse 1. The Pharisees also with tempting, it is Matthew chapter 16 and verse 1. The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came.
Take your time, brother.
And tempting, desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven.
Come on.
It says, verse 2, he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red.
All right. So, like in these days and times, man, when you look at the heavens, all right, it start looking gloomy and doomy. You can tell if it's about to rain. You can tell if a storm coming. All right. You look at the news; they give you Doppler radar. All right. You can tell the seasons and the times. All right. In this corner world, bring it out.
It says. From the top, it says, he answered and said unto them, when it is evening,
when you say the top, read the verse.
This is Matthew chapter 16 and verse 2. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, he said, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. Verse 3. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and luring, O ye hypocrites. You can discern the face of the sky, but can you not discern the signs of the times?
Right. You can look at Newsline 9, you can look at CNN, and the weatherman come on and tell you what the weather's going to be for the entire week. But you can't look and tell, according to the scriptures, that we living in the last fucking days. We living in the time of a paradigm shift, where the people at the bottom of the totem pole about to get rised up, and the people in heaven is about to be taken down to the pit, to hell. We're about to have a transference of power. The people that in the heaven about to go to hell, and the people that is in hell about to go to heaven. All right? The only people that can tell that is the people that's locked into the spirit, occupied in prophecy, man. And the Most High has opened up their understanding, that they may understand the scriptures, man. All right, bring it out, brother.
It says in verse 4, a wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign.
All right. And a nigga seeketh after a sign. A nigga don't have faith. You got to see something. A brother can't prophesy to you and give you the scriptures, and you believe. That's why our great king say, blessed them that have believed and haven't seen. He told Thomas, you believe because you could put your hands in the holes in my hand from the nails. All right? He said, you believe me because you see. But blessed are those who haven't seen and believe, man. All right? He's coming to deliver the household of faith and give them that power, man. Bring it out, brother.
And it reads, it says, verse 4 from the top. Matthew chapter 16 and verse 4 from the top. A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it, but the signs of the prophets Jonas, and he left them and departed.
And the sign of the prophet Jonah, man, Jonah was in the well 3 days, man. All right, our king was so-called dead 3 days, and he arose, man. All right, and when our king arose, they still ain't fucking believe. You know what I'm saying? All they just thought somebody stole his body, man. All right, so he's talking to that wicked, perverse generation, man. All they gonna get is death and fucking destruction for being unbelieving, wicked ass niggas, man. Okay, go to 2nd Ezra 6 and 8. Paradigm shift scripture. Living the paradigm shift, man. All right. One nation is about the nation that's ruling is no longer gonna be ruling the planet Earth. All right. The so-called race of people that's ruling the planet Earth, they're about to be taken out of power, and the people that the underdog. People that the people disdain and look like they're weak and feeble. The Most High about to raise them up. It's nothing it's a light thing for the Most High to make a poor man rich, man. Y'all about to get it. Y'all about to see that, man. You, O ye inhabitants of the earth. Bring it out, brother.
2nd Ezra 6 and 8.
God.
Exactly. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob had held first the heel of Esau.
All right. That's a similitude. Okay? That's a similitude. When Jacob, when Jacob was born, he was holding Esau's foot. That was the Most High poetic way of saying he was pulling them down out of power, man. Okay? That's what that was about. Jacob was holding his foot to pull him down out of power. The whole time they was in their mother's belly. All right, when you read the book of Genesis, the 25th chapter, they were warring and struggling. They was two men of people warring in the belly, man.
I got it right here.
All right? Bring it out, brother.
This is Genesis chapter 25 and verse 22. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord.
Bring it out, brother. Break it down.
You know, that goes into that power struggle that Esau and Jacob had in the womb. And she went to the Most High, Yahweh Shem Shai, to inquire why these two struggled in her womb. And he says that, this is what he said. He said, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. All right? And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
All right, we live in a time where the elder is ruling. And this is the end time. This is the end game. But that scripture says, that prophecy says that the elder is going to serve the younger. So when you go to 2nd Ezra 6 and 8, it say, when he grabbed a hold of his heel, finish bringing out that precept.
Kind. And it says, I lost that. I will kind of get back to that precept you had when you bring out.
No, you stay. Bring that precept. Finish that precept first.
Kind.
6 and 8. Shouldn't be that long to get it in your Bible app, right?
It jumped to another one.
2nd Ezra 6 and 8.
Yeah, it had jumped to another one. Bible shot slightly. It's like it, brother. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 8, and it reads, Salaki, and it reads, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Come on.
And in verse 9, it says, Esau, for Esau is the end of the world.
All right, we're in the world. Esau's ruling. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The Most High gave the earth into the hand of the most wicked, vile nation on the planet, the basis of men at the end of times, okay? So we're at the end of his rulership. All right, bring it out.
Kind. And that word world in this precept in 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, this goes into the end of the age of Esau.
Yeah.
All right. And it says, and Jacob.
Eon is the word.
Kind.
Bring it out.
And it says, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
All right, the kingdom of heaven, man. Once Esau is taken out of his power, see, once America is destroyed, all right, the people you know as the so-called white race have chains and fetters on them, all right? The kingdom of heaven is urging in, man.
Kind.
That's going to be our rest, man. All right? The Most High said he's going to wipe away our tears, man. We just going to be a blessed nation, man. Okay? That's the times we're living in, man. Our King's second coming to the planet Earth is upon us. And when he come back, he's not going to be no sacrificial lamb this time.
Kind.
He's going to be a warring lion coming from his thicket. Okay? So we're living in beautiful times, but you got to know what time you're living in. You can't be lost in the sauce. I think it's a white boy named Sweet Jesus is going to come take you back, take you up so you could miss the tribulation. All right? He's going to pull you up in heaven for 7 years. That bullshit they teach in Christianity. No, you're going through the tribulation. Whether you wicked or righteous. Okay?
Right.
Get Revelation 12 and 12. You're going through the tribulation, all right? Tribulation is going to test the hearts of men, man. It's going to separate the men from the boys, man. The righteous from the wicked, man. Okay? You're going to see who hold fast to this doctrine, man. Who was pump faking and who was real. Bring it out, bro.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell therein.
Come on.
It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
This great deceiver, man, the father of lies, the so-called white race, their biblical nationality, they're the Hebrew Edomites. All right, 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, call them the sons and daughters of perdition, man. All right, they have a short time to rule the planet Earth, man. We live in a time where the proud, the few, the Marines, America the free, the land of the beauty, all that bullshit, all those labels that's given to this place, man. All right, all that shit about to be taken down, man. It's about to be taken down. They have a short time to rule. Get 2nd Ezra 11 and 39. They about to be getting taken down out of the power seat, man. They have a short time, man. All right? When you go in Revelation 20, it always tell you about this short space, this short time, man. The kingdom of heaven is not where you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and Latin-speaking people of the earth are going to be in the positions of power. You're going to be the elites. All right? The elect of you. But that nation, amongst all the nations, you're going to be above them and not beneath. All right? Bring it out, brother.
This is 2nd Ezra in chapter 11 and verse 39. It says, art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts?
Of the four nations that came into power. All right? That took Israel off and scattered them amongst the nations under heaven. All right? This is the last one, that beast. Bring it out, brother.
It says, whom I made to reign in my world.
All right, that's Daniel 4 and 17. The Most High say, I made the basis of men to rule in the kingdom of men. I can make who I want to rule, whomever I will. And the Most High set up the basis of men the most wicked in all the world, according to the book of prayer, the prayer of Azariah, man.
And in Job, the world was given into the hands of the wicked.
Yeah, man. All right. This is the last hoorah that we're reading about for the so-called white race. Bring it out, brother.
It says that the end of their times might come through them.
Come on. Bring it out.
Verse 40. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past.
All right, the so-called white man is in rulership of the planet. All these other nations, the Iranians, the Babylonians, the Egyptians, all right, the Persians, Iranians, one of the same.
Okay.
All right, all of these nations under the sun, okay, they are under the so-called white man's rule, man. He has complete control of the planet Earth. If an Iranian want to go into space, he got to get permission from America, Britannica, or Russia. If the Chinaman want to go into space, he got to get permission from one of these so-called white races, man. All right? He just can't take his initiative and say he's going to space. They're going to say, you're violating our airspace. These bitches done drew a line in the fucking ocean, man, and say that's there, that's there. They put a flag in the ocean. They put a flag in heavens, man. They just think they got some fucking nerve, bro. They got some, if they could, they would charge us for breathing oxygen, man. All right? But all of the beasts of the field, he's the most susceptible, all right? Bring it up.
And the reason says, and have power over the world with great fearfulness.
All right, he's able to call fire down from heaven, man. He got nuclear capabilities, man. When he did that to Nagasaki and Hiroshima, man, all the nations under the earth trembled at this devil, man. Where did he get such great power? He got it from the Most High. All right, so all these nations had America's nuclear capability, the white race nuclear capability. All right, bring it out, brother.
And it reads, it says, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked and oppression.
All right, when you read the book of Maccabees, it say when these Grecians came into power, wickedness multiplied in the earth, man. Evils multiplied in the earth. All right, so they made homosexuality legal, bestiality legal. Okay, they start splicing vegetables and foods, making unclean foods delicacies, just anything that the laws and statutes and commandments of Yahweh Shem Shai deemed abominable and wicked. They made it lawful. They done away with the laws of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. And this isn't the Bible speaks of who is. Because when it comes to certain laws, those Ishmaelites, they agree with a lot of the commandments we believe in. So you can't say they're the devil of the planet. All right? A lot of these brown countries, they don't deal with that homosexuality. Okay? They don't play that shit in a lot of those countries. You go to Iran or Yemen or Saudi Arabia, talking about cross-dressing, and see what the fuck happened to you. See if you're going to make it through that day alive. All right? They rocking out the spirit we rock out in when we see homos, man. Bring it out, brother.
I got a precept. Bible shop. It's Revelation 13:3. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death. And his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast.
All right, let's talk about America, man. The Roman Empire wounded was healed when America came into power, man. It's Rome all over again. Bring it on, brother.
Back to 2 Corinthians 11. To finish it off, it says, and
what we're reading here is talking about the Roman Empire, right? This is talking about America. A lot of times when you read about Rome in the scriptures in America, they are synonymous. Am I right? America is Rome revised.
Revised, kind.
All right, bring it out, brother.
And it says, and so long time dealt he upon the earth with the sea.
All right, and this devil, get that in Revelation 20, where he say he's going to deceive the nations for a short time. Start at verse 4.
Yep, I was going right to it. At the Spirit. This is Revelation 20 and 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them.
Come on.
And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua.
So it's etched in stone, man. Some brothers, we don't know who lives it is. It could be our life. That's why you're a man of law. You prepare for the worst, man. It might be your life that you might have to be found faithful unto death. So it's etched in stone that some brothers are going to get beheaded. All right, for the testimony of Yahweh Shah.
Come.
Bring it out, brother.
It says, for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of Yahweh.
Come on.
And which had not worshipped the beast.
Come on.
All right. That's going into the philosophies and not submitting to the so-called white man's agenda. All right.
Come on. And
it says, neither his image, neither had received a mark upon their foreheads.
And get that chip. That radio frequency identification chip. And that image. When you read Genesis, the first chapter, when they say the Most High made man in his image, he gave us his laws, as it is in heaven, let it be on earth. He gave us our ways to live. So this image is like it, but it's on the left-hand side. Living like a proud American, man. That's what's going to get you destroyed, man. Taking on the philosophies of the Americans. Bring it out. Rome.
Yep.
Right? Bring it out.
That Gentile state of mind.
Exactly.
And it says, or in their hands.
Come on.
And they live and reign with Hamashiach 1,000 years.
That's what we want, man. We want to rule, man. We want to have our way with this devil, man. We want to hear the lamentation of his women, man, for 1,000 years, man.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? We want to do them as they did us to the second power, man. Do to them double. All right? We want to bind their kings and nobles and princes with chains of iron, man. We want to torture them. We want to play with them, man. All right? We want to put a chain around their neck and walk them around like a dog, man. Have a taskmaster walk them around like a dog, man. All right? That's the patience and the faith of the saints. They want recompense, retribution, man. Revenge, man. All of those reads. Read this, read that. We want them, the same people that was there in ancient time to be reincarnated and brought here on this planet again so they could reap what they've sown, man.
What they say, do unto others as they do unto you.
So yeah, reap what you sow. Bring it out. That's the universal law.
This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 5. But the rest of the dead live not again until the 1,000 years was finished.
Talking about these heathens. Bring it out.
This is the first resurrection.
Come on.
Verse 6. Blessed and holy is he that part in the first resurrection.
That's what we're thriving for, man. All right? We want to be delivered in this first resurrection. We don't want to come back in these Hebrew huggies. All right? We want to be beamed up Scotty. If we're a martyr, come back with our great king, man. All right? That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect, man.
That's right.
Bring it out, brother.
And it says, on such the second death hath no power.
Come on.
But they shall be priests of Yahweh.
Come on.
And of Hamashiach.
Come on.
And shall reign with him 1,000 years.
All right. That's the patience and faith of the saints. Bring it out.
It's verse 7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. And verse 8, and it says, and shall go out to deceive the nations, which are in the four quarters of the earth. Gog and Magog together to battle.
That's what we're living in right now. We're living in a time where the Most High has let them out of their abyss, all right, so they could deceive the nations for a short. Do it say a short time right there somewhere?
It says right here. Say right here.
Bring it out.
It says yeah, right here. It says but no, it don't say it right there. So I get, bro.
Go up a little bit.
I'm gonna go up a little bit.
Go to verse 2.
Yeah, that's what
it's good. We still read all that. Go to verse 2.
It says, and he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years. And it says, verse 3, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more.
Come on.
Till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled.
Come on.
And after that, he must be loosed a little season.
We're living in that little season. That's why I go back to Revelation 12, that short time, man.
Kind.
All right, now it's good we read all the rest of that. You know, it's good. That was edifying.
That's that little season.
But hey, but look, it's that little season, that short time. This devil has a short time to rule. He had this. It seems like a long time to humans in this carnal realm. All right, but it's just a little season. When you look at all the years we was on the plantations, you look at the 50s, the 60s, the 30s. That's just a little season to Yahweh Shema Shah. From the 1400s to this present time, all right, that's just a little season to Yahweh Shema Shah, man, in the spirit realm, man. All right, and we're at the end of that little season, man. The nations are basically deceived to bring them to Armageddon, man. Okay.
I got it right here.
And that's what this paradigm shift is taking place. Bring it on.
I got it. This is 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord is 1,000 years.
Beautiful precept, right?
And
right.
1,000, Shalaki.
You got it.
And 1,000 years is one day. All right.
Bring it on. Right?
So everything we going through, you know, our great king, Yahushua, even though he was here, 2,000 years ago, that's like, 2,000 to 3,000 years ago, that's like 2 and 3 days. All right? So now we in that time where the iniquities and the sins of the so-called white men and other nations, they reached up to heaven. All right? So we at that climax point where the Lord he got his arms stretched out, and he got his men waking up, prophesying on highways and byways and doing these epistle videos to wake their elect up. Because we had high time to wake up out of sleep, because we finna get out of here. We at the shorts and seconds of time, our great king coming back. Last days, seconds of time. Shalaki, Khan.
All right. Bring out the scripture again.
The one I just read?
Yeah, bring it up.
Khan. It says 2 Peter 3 and 8. It says, but beloved, which is the elect, be not ignorant of this one thing.
All right, and for you not to be ignorant of anything, that means you got to be locked in with the spirit. Because when you read Sirach 5 and 15, it tell you don't be ignorant in anything great or small. That's talking about the scriptures, man.
Come.
All right, bring it on, brother.
It says that one day with the Lord is 1,000 years.
All right, so that little season like that brother brought up, man, it's nothing in the spirit realm. You're a spiritual being. Like a lot of times, man, when we doing these sit-downs, we be in the spirit. Man, fuck. We doing conference calls and breaking bread, man. We'll be in there 3-4 hours, but it seems like you only been in there 30 minutes, man, because you be locked in the spirit, man. When you rock in the spirit, all right, the spirit isn't bound by time, man. The rules of these universal laws don't apply to the spirit realm, man.
It's a balance.
God. Hey, now go to Isaiah 14 and start at verse 12. All right, we're gonna stay on topic about this paradigm shift, knowing the times you're living in, man. You're living in the time to see the fall of your motherfucking enemy, the accuser of the brother, your adversary, the devil. All right, he's not what you've been taught in modern day Christianity, man. So-called white race, the nation of Edom, these Hebrew Edomites, man. They're your enemies, man. All right, they're your arch nemesis, man. And they're about to get taken out of the power seat violently.
That's right.
All right, after we bring that one out, we're going to show you how violent they're going to get get taken out. Bring that one out first.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 12.
Con.
How art thou fallen from heaven?
All right, then heaven represents rulership. It represents that they're in a position of authority. All right. All right. So our Heavenly Father is depicting through our beloved brother Isaiah, showing us that what was going to happen in our day and time, how this devil was going to get pulled out of the position of authority and rulership. All right, bring it out, brother.
Hey, and if I could say that, go back to Lazarus and the rich man.
Come.
You know, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, they living in their heaven. We in hell. All right?
Right.
We finna get, it's finna be a paradigm shift.
Yeah, Abraham's bosom represent the kingdom, man.
That's right.
All right. Lazarus was comforted.
Come.
All right. And Esau, when you read, that's Luke the 19th chapter you talking about. Well, no, it's the 16th chapter. And you don't have to get it. You don't have to get it. And Esau, the rich man that was dressed in purple, he was in hell looking up, man. He was in flames. That flame, not talking about just going front or under the earth. That's talking about just being in slavery, in a lower state, man, in a fucked up position. All right, bring it out, brother.
That's right. And this is back in Isaiah chapter 14 from the top, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
That's not a devil with a pitchfork and all red, Lucifer. All right, that's talking about a nation of people. All right, Luciferians, these elites, man, so-called Illuminati, man, these light bearers. All right, it's talking about men, okay, wicked men. All right, Lucifer means light bearer. Hell, we're light bearers on the right-hand side, man. We're Luciferians. All right, we're shedding light. Acts 13 and 47 say, be ye a light to the Gentiles, man. All right? Our great king say he was the light of the world, man. All right? So we have the truth. He has a left-handed truth, all right? Which is nothing but lies, okay? Counterfeit, all right? Bring it out, brother.
Con, little vagabond. Con, it's how art thou cut down to the ground?
That means he's brought out of heaven, a position of power, to the ground, to a position of servitude. Bring it out, brother.
Con, and it says, which did his weaken the nation.
And how did he weaken the nation? That's what we brought out earlier. He went to deceive the nations, all right?
God.
Teach the nation lies. Teach the nation his philosophy. Give them democracy. Tell them it's okay to be homos, man. Give them that do as thou wilt philosophy, all right? That's how he deceived the nations. That's why they're angry when you read Revelation 11 chapter. The nations are angry. That's why they're going to fire missiles on his ass, because they see that he deceived them, man. Bring him out, brother.
Con, I got a precept.
Let's finish that before you bring out the precept. Let's make the point.
Yeah, Con, I got you, brother. It says, verse 13, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven.
Yeah, all right, that's what this devil thinks. He thinks he's going to ascend into heaven and he's going to be as the Most High. Bring it out.
And it reads, it says, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh.
The elect men is the stars of Yahweh. The nation of Israel is the stars of Yahweh. We're the apple of his eye, man. Okay? Bring it out, brother.
It reads, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation.
All right. He think he's going to lord over the nation of Israel forever, man. This is his intent in his mind, man. All right? But the Most High have him in the trick bag. Bring it out.
In the sides of the north.
All right, the north represents the pinnacle, man. He think he's going to be at the top of the table of nations, man. All right? Even over the Most High's chosen people. Bring it out, brother.
Con. In verse 14, it says, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
All right, this is what he think. All right, that shows you this devil is diabolical. His pride has deceived him.
Con.
Bring it out, brother.
And it says, I will be like the Most High.
That's what he think he is. And when you read 2 Thessalonians, the second chapter, he says the same thing. All right? He think he going to be like the Most High. And that's what he tries to do through his technology. Putting cameras everywhere, chipping everybody. Once he chip you, he know where you at every day of the second.
Con.
All right? He going to know how much money you have. He gonna know where you live. You ain't gonna have no privacy. He think he's gonna be omnipotent like the Most High.
Con.
All right?
All seeing.
All seeing. That's what he thinks. Bring it out, brother.
Con. This verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. Verse 16.
Hey, he's gonna be brought down to slavery. The pit represents slavery.
Con.
The conditions our people was on those cargo slave ships in the plantations.
It still is.
All right? That's the state he's gonna be in. He's gonna come back into his natural state. He's gonna be a fucking caveman.
That's right.
All right? That's what the pit represents. He's gonna be in a lower state, man. All right? The condition, he's gonna be in a fucked up position. All right? Bring it out, brother. That pit is not talking about a disco inferno under the heavens.
Con.
Under the earth, Salakia. Bring it out, brother.
And it reads 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
And let you know, all right? That's not talking about no fucking spiritual demon Satan, man. It's talking about a nation of people. These so-called white people trembled the nations, man. They called fire down for heaven. They introduced nuclear fire to the planet Earth, man. All right? Through their military, man, they went and spoiled the nations. Put the nations in subjection to them, man.
That goes
all
in
right?
Revelation.
And the Mosiah is taking them out that fucking power seat, man. All right? He putting them shackles on their motherfucking ass, man. Paradigm shift, man. That's why I say hell shall meet thee at thy coming, man. Okay? Living in beautiful fucking times, man. To see the fall of our enemy. Get that in Sirach 25, man. We're living in beautiful fucking times, man. Might be around verse 10 or 9, something like that. And if it's not, you should be able to find it. You know, but it's in 25.
Sorry, 25. We were beloved, the Lord passive all illumination that he beholdeth whereto shall
No. There's 9 things that make me happy. And the 10th, I'm going to speak on.
Oh, kind 7.
Right, bring it up.
Salakia, brother. This is Sirach 25:7. There will be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy.
All right. Let's see these. He say it's 9 things. He's gonna give a couple what makes a man want to live this life. Bring it out. What makes a man happy in this life. Salaki. Bring it out.
And the 10th I will utter with my tongue.
So he ain't gonna tell you the 9, but he ain't gonna tell you the 8, but he gonna give you 9 and 10. Okay? Out of the 8, he gonna tell you 2 of them. Out of the 10, he gonna tell you 2 of them that makes a man jubilant. All right? Bring it out, brother.
They say a man that have joy of his children.
All right, a man that have joy of his children. We don't have joy of our children in this society, man. Even if you isolate them and keep them from the world, when you send them these indoctrinational forms that we call schools, that educational industrial complex, man, they have your children, 8-10 hours out the fucking day, man. They pumping poison in them all day. All right, this devil's a psychoanalyst. When he get your child at 3 or 4, and he passed decrees that your child got to go to preschool and kindergarten, so he get them young, and then he just pumps poison in them. American philosophy in them. Fills them up with wine, day in and day out, day in and day out. When you get them, you're teaching them the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Shema Shah, the truth. So your kids, they just getting it. They got death and life coming at them day in and day out, man. So it's on the Most High to give the increase, man. Your children ain't yours, man. Your children is not yours. Your children is not a joy in this cosmos we're living in. Because of this fucking devil, man. Bring it out, brother.
And the reason says, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
All right. He that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. That's the time we're living in.
We were talking about it earlier.
He that lived to see the fall of his enemy, man.
like the brother was saying, hey, this was the men of the Lord willing, for the apostles on down to the elders and the least of us. We pushing and doing this work to see and witness the fall of our enemies.
Hey, we living to see the fall of our enemies. That's the joy and the patience of the saints.
That's right.
You have all the saints. He that living in captivity
shall
be taken into captivity. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Get the one in Psalms 149. All right? That's the joy of the saints, man. To see the fall of their enemies. And if you're not in that spirit, or you don't see the Chinaman put in subjection, the so-called white man put in subjection, the Elamites, these East Indians put in subjection. I hate all the motherfuckers.
Want me to start at 5?
Ham, these Hamites, these thinking fucking Africans, man. I mean, if you're not in that spirit, man, it's safe to say this truth. You don't have the truth. All right, this truth is all about power and having dominion, man.
They don't have that covering. How about Shema Rashad if they don't have this truth?
Well, yeah, that too, but shit, they're not in reality.
They're in darkness.
It's true, They're covering cast down. Most I haven't revealed his truth to him, man. Bring it out, brother. This is what it's all about.
This is Psalms 149 in verse starting at 5. Let the saints be joyful in the glory.
All right, we all want to be the saints. Oh, when the saints, how do white men do it?
Go marching in.
Oh, when the saints
but that's them claiming to be who?
You know,
the children
of the light, man. Hey, we want to march in the kingdom with the saints, man. We want to go marching in. And we ain't going to be on that little lame ass song, man. We going to come in that bitch.
Hey, that goes in that scripture say, why the heathen imagine a vain thing?
Yeah, he imagine a vain thing, man. When we go in the kingdom, man, we're going to partake, man. We're going to live it up, man.
Good.
We're going to live. This ain't living on this side, man.
Nope.
If you want to go to Barbados or you want to take a vacation, you got to go get permission from this devil.
Passports.
You know what I'm saying? It's just anything you got to do, you got to get. You have to go and get permission because he has authority over you, man. That's not living. This is a base man, man. He don't know that the anal cavity is an exit and not an entrance, man.
Like I said, a child rule over you.
Yeah, a child is ruling over us, man. A child knows that, man. A child know that the anal cavity isn't a sexual organ, man. Got children ruling over us, man. Bring it on, brother.
And the reason said, let them sing aloud upon their beds.
Right. That's what we doing, man. And what we're doing, we're singing that song, man.
That new song.
That blessed song, man. Bring it out, brother.
And the reason says, verse 6, Psalm chapter 149 and 6, let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth.
Doctrine of life, man. All right? And you know, we praising Yahweh Shema Rashad, man. We're thanking Yahweh Shema Rashad for his grace and mercy, man. Bring it out, brother.
By preaching his word. That's praising Yahweh Shema Rashad, singing that new song. All right? And it says, and a two-edged sword in their hand.
All right. It's coming in and going out. Book of Hebrews, man. All right. Bring it out, bro. Hey, but during that time, when the kingdom of heaven is ushered in this scripture, we're going to have a literal two-edged sword. We're going to have a rod.
That's right.
We're going to have a sword on us, man.
And have it up here.
Yeah, man. We're going to have a literal two-edged sword. Slaying the wicked, man. Bring it out, brother.
Verse 7.
Did not our great king say, he did not want me to rule over, bring him hither and slay him before me now?
That's right.
All right, bring it out, brother.
Verse 7, to execute vengeance upon the heathen.
Come on.
All right, and punishment upon the people.
All right, this is that paradigm shift. This is us taking the kingdom back. This is what this sit down is about, man. Edifying and let you know we're about to be in the power seat and we're going to take the kingdom from this fucking devil.
That's right.
Bring it out, brother.
Verse 8, it said to bind their kings with chains.
When we take the kingdom, man, we're going to put them in hardcore slavery to the second power, according to Revelation 18:6, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, because he's going to give us that power up on high, man. Because our enemy is strong. All right? He got tanks, Apache helicopters, F-20s, F-16s. missiles, nuclear missiles, laser beams, infrared technology, sonic booms, drones. Our enemy is strong.
Okay.
So for us to take them down, that means Yahweh Shah has to give us that power from up on high.
That's right.
The same power that made Peter walk on water. That devil with all his technology can't walk on no fucking water. You know what I'm saying? Bring it out, brother.
Yeah, if I could add, when we transgress and went against the law, statutes, commandment, what Yahweh Shah did to us. He took what? The kings, the elders, the kings, the elders, everybody that knew the knowledge of Yahweh Shah, they went for them first. They went for the mighty men. The one that had knowledge with them understanding.
Who you talking about, the heathen?
So yeah.
What you mean?
No, I'm saying we're talking about when we went into captivity, they went for the strong men, the mighty.
Oh yeah,
men.
yeah. It tells you that in the Book of Kings that they took and they left the poor people in Babylon. It said when the king of Babylon came and took us out of power, he took the nobles and the strong, and he left the poor back to till the ground and shit. Yeah,
the ones that didn't have that knowledge and wisdom understanding.
I'm not gonna say that, but they left the poor of the nation to labor. You know what I'm saying? I got you, brother. Bring it out. Brother.
This is verse 8. It says to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with feathers of iron.
All right, man. That's the faith and the patience of the saints, man. To subdue our enemies, man. Bring it out, brother.
It's this verse 9, to execute upon them judgment written.
The judgment written is that they got to go in slavery. They got to pay the bill, foot the bill for what they did to the sons and daughters of Yasharallah, man. The elect of us, man. Because the 2/3 deserve their
judgment.
Their judgment. Because what did our great King, our Heavenly Father, say through the prophet Isaiah? In Isaiah the 10th chapter, he said that the Assyrian was his whooping stick. All right, but it's written in another place that the devil went overboard. He forwarded our affliction. All right, so he got to pay for that, man. All right, he broke the brotherly covenant. He went overboard. All right, he got to foot the bill for that, man. He got to reap what he sown. Bring it out, brother.
It says, "This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord."
Hey. That's what the saints want, man. The saints want recompense. They want revenge, man. We want to hear the lamentation of their women, man. Me personally, I want to have the way with the cream of the crop of their women, man. You know what I'm saying? Come here, woman. Do as I command thee, woman. Get on our knees and wait till I come.
I want to get on. I want to witness the destruction and get on the chariot.
Well, no, that's after we get on the chariot, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, when we have that power, man, we gonna. Hey, they did it to ours. All right, it say do it to them double. I mean, they ravaged our women, man. We're gonna ravage their women. You know. We're going to give them that Jell-O pudding pop. Straight up and down, man. Ain't no nigga shit, man. That's what Thus saith Yahweh shit on the shot. Fucking right. Yeah, R. Kelly. Get that young women. Fucking right. Get that little 15, 16-year-old daughters. You know? We're gonna be back in our rightful place. We're not gonna be following these commandments here in America, man. You know what I'm saying? You fucking right. Shit, that's what that paradigm shift is all about.
That's right.
You know, we press for time. We're gonna leave out on Daniel 7 and 18, bro. Man, we're gonna destroy, man. We're gonna destroy it wonderfully.
Rod of iron.
We're gonna rule with a rod of iron. I mean,
7 and 18.
They're gonna resent the day that they ever touched an Israelite, man. That they ever had a bad thought about Israel. I mean, we're going to be able to read minds. We're going to be telekinetic. Even when they get angry at us when we coming down on theirs, we're going to be able to hear their thoughts, man. And afford their affliction more, man. We're going to meditate terror on these fucking devils, man. Paradigm shift, man. We living in that day, man. That's why you got to set your heart up right and make sure you're in good case with Yahweh Shem Shai, man.
You always tell me that, brother.
Bring it out, brother.
This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 18.
Con.
It says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom.
Hey, we're going to take it by violence. Because the kingdom of heaven suffered violence ever since we've been a nation. So you don't think we're going to take the throne back violently?
Okay.
We're going to shed blood, man. Righteous indignation, man.
Hey, you know, leave it up to the so-called white man. They don't even understand what the kingdom of heaven is. The kingdom of heaven is people before it's a place.
Fuck what he thinks. Bring it on.
Right
Let him think what he want, man. He that is unjust, let him be unjust
still.
We ain't trying to enlighten that nigga, man.
He that is wicked.
And what's fucked up, he do know the truth, man. Because he couldn't be such a great devil if he didn't know the truth. Like, you have to know the truth to be a great deceiver, man.
What you always ask me about, if you could, what that is, you tell me, if you know the history, you could put.
Yeah. For you to control the people future, that means you have to
know the history.
Yeah, you know, the only way you could get, like with us, for example, for this devil to put such a bad number on us and deceive us, he had to come lie about us with our history. If you know your history, that you come from a lineage of rulers, kings, priests, princesses, judges of the earth, man, it would be harder for him to do what he did to us.
To deceive.
Because you would know where you come from. You see what I'm saying? That's why he can't play with the elect. We know we came from the loins of King David, the loins of Elijah the prophet, Isaiah, great men. We know we came from King Hezekiah. All right? His father Asa. I think Asa was a righteous king. All right? Even before Saul went off, man. Saul gave them heathens hell, man. All right? So when you know your history, it's hard. This devil can't corrupt you. That's why he had to change the history books. That's why he had to come give us this doctrine of devils, man.
Yep.
All right? When you know your history, a demon can't try to alter your future. Because you're going to be always trying to get back to where you came from. If you were told you was a Hamite with a banana in your ass and a bone in your nose, what you got to go back to? Run around the jungle naked? So that's why he did that mind fuck thing to our people.
And the spirit, because it goes back into Job, it says what? The world was given to the hands of the wicked. They changed it what? The faces
of the judges. Then you go to Daniel and tell you they changed times and laws. Bring it out, brother.
It says... It says, and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
All right, so we're going to take this kingdom for eternity, man. For eternity. As long as time is in existence, we're going to take it and we ain't going to never lose the throne.
It's going to be forever righteous.
We're going to have the championship ring forever. Ring after ring after ring. We are the champions.
That's right.
You know, so we are kind of nice on this one, but we stayed in the spirit. So with that, we're going to give infinite honors to Yahweh, by Shem, Yahweh Shai, by Shem Kakwadash. We're going to give double honors to our teachers, the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to our fellow laborers in Yahweh Shai, pushing this true cross of winds in these last days, seconds, and times. Peace and blessings to the elect, man. Keep pushing, man. The kingdom is not. Shalom.
Shalom.